Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and today again, one max weapon, it's gonna be Phieraggi, and boy oh boy, actually, you know what, let's play on Capella. This will be an insane one. Now first things first, you need both guns, and luckily the developer, either he did that manually, as in he changed that so it happens like this, or it was just a funky quirk in the code and he kept it. Either way, I'm really glad, otherwise this would technically mean, because there's an X behind the blue gun, right? This would actually mean the spot is taken and you can't have a weapon there, but we do have a weapon there, which is nice. I love it. Now one thing I gotta tell you is, recently, I've been having so much fun again in Vampire Survivors that I also played not just, for videos or fun ideas, but just on my own, which hasn't happened in, I would say, about 4 weeks maybe. And I'm so excited to see that again. There are so many things that you can try out and go for with the updates, but I think it's just limit break. You can go for 2 weapons, 3 weapons, 4 weapons, 5 weapons, 6 weapons, 1 weapon. You can try out bonkers setups, you can go absolutely crazy or just mildly crazy, Laurel only and stuff like this, which is a lot of fun in the game, and I enjoy it. So expect again more content on Vampire Survivors until we are just done with it, until the final version is out and there is not that much left to do, unless of course there will be modded content, since I expect this to spike up once the final version is out and the developers won't have as much of a headache anymore to constantly update the mods. Like every single update that happens, even if it's just a mini patch, you have to update them manually. And for example, the Pokemon mod that I was playing on my channel, I plan to do at least 2 more videos on them, because I didn't realize that there were achievements, or I think they just got added after I made the video. And then an update happened, and yeah, since then it wasn't updated anymore. The developer said that he sadly can't really update it because something happened and it changed everything, and now he has to put in a ton of work, which according to it not being updated until now either means he doesn't want to, or it's just way more than expected. Now a little warning for you, but for this, check the date that we currently have when the video is uploaded. I currently have insane tooth pain, okay? I have painkillers above the normal value that you're allowed to take here without a doctor prescription, but it's still there, I have an appointment tomorrow, so it's not like I'm just taking painkillers instead of going to the doctor. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, and they will diagnose it, where I was like, what do you need to diagnose? Just pull the sucker out. It's the one furthest out to the back. Hold on a second, I need to think for a moment what I need. I want duplicator, but this is on the stage. Phieraggi on the stage, crown on the stage. So I will go for tracked orb and anti-tome. Then we have our build, and I guess I can already run up or down, depending on where I want to go. I think down is better, since at 5... Oh, crown. Well, now that I think about it, it might be better to go up instead. No, I need to deal with the drowner. Okay, let's go down. Back to the teeth problem, or tooth problem. It's just one biggie in the far back to the left. Yeah, I hope they just pull it and get rid of it, because the pain is so extreme that if I don't take painkiller, then I can't talk, I shiver, I sweat. Like, this is how extreme the pain is. And you might say, oh Dex, come on, this is normal tooth pain, that is nothing special. It's like everyone knows that, but I don't, okay? I never experienced this. I've never experienced such stupid pain, but I especially can't do anything about it. As in, it's so far away that I can't even touch it or something like this. Weird stuff. Enough of that now, because if you watch the video in 5 months, then this would be a bit weird that I talk about this, and it already happened. But hey, at that point... Ooh, what happened there? At that point, I'm probably already fine again, so that's good. But back to Vampire Survivors, as I said, it feels like my joy is back. I just genuinely feel really excited when I play it. But there have been a lot of things going on lately either way for myself, in regards to stress and other stuff in life. I don't want to talk too much about this because, let's be honest, most people don't care about it. As in, the point of this video is a game, right? That's what I mean. But it's also hard to have certain things going on and you don't really communicate them. But either way, point is, hopefully it's back to normal and I can play more of it. And I have good news, depending on how you view it. I will go down to 60% at work. So that means I work 2 days less per week. That I can then focus on YouTube and especially take more time again to make videos. And also to just find other games, to play that I want to showcase. Oh my god, perfect. But yeah, also just to find better games that fit the channel to play. Not talking about a replacement, just talking about the 2-3 videos that I usually do. Going back to Nomad Survival, going back to other games that I've already played where I want to make more videos on it. You know, in the past the great part was I was just playing those games and then I would make videos about certain progression points. But right now, if I can't make the progression within the video when I started, I simply don't have the time to make a video on it, which is really sad. Like, if something requires you to play for 2 hours to unlock something, and I want to show off the unlock, then this will simply not happen. But as I said, hopefully with this change, it will happen again and I can do higher quality videos, more interesting videos, and as I said, more Vampire Survivors in general. I will see... Oh no. Uh-oh. I have to run down very quickly. Ooh, careful. But actually I should go straight down, so he spawns the furthest down possible. And, well, over here is the rosary, so that's good. There we go, there it is. If you ever wonder if you need to see that, just click on show pickups and there they are. You can already see the rosaries are pre-positioned on the stage and yeah, that's it. Also, one thing that I'm working on for a little bit now is pronunciation. I try to become better at pronouncing words in general. I know there are some issues like idea. I have the R at the end when I say idea, and I try to improve that, and in general that I just repeat less. Maybe that I talk a little bit slower, take more time to think, because otherwise the cutting of videos is so extensive. Why do I still talk about this entire stuff? Good question. Actually, you know what? Let's just continue. Yeah, I've been working on this a lot, and you don't really notice this, right? Because for you the result is the same, with the only difference being that you see less and less cuts. Now, you will still see a lot of cuts if I stop talking, if I take a moment to think, if I stutter. Where is the Drowner? Oh! Oh wait, he doesn't spawn anymore. Right, because we defeated the boss. Oh, Dex, you dummy. Well, let's head down there, get the duplicator, then we head up, get the crown and the Phieraggi. Well, yeah, that is a lot of wasted time now. Nah, it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, overall, I feel a lot better about the process, because cutting for me sometimes took longer than recording the entire video. Simply because you have to go over it, and if you have a lot of cuts, if you have a lot of issues, pronunciations, then you have to rewatch it like 2 times. Once you're done editing before you process the video, and then after it's processed to also make sure that with all the cuts there's nothing that went wrong. Because while not common, the more cuts you have, the more likely it becomes that one of these cuts messed up something. Like you have a graphical issue or something like this, you know? Which I can't always do, okay? Don't point out the flaws, the issues, the videos that failed now. I can't always see everything. Like, imagine you have to listen to yourself for, I don't know, 3 hours in a row. It's like the unedited footage, you know? Then after you cut it, and once it's everything done and it's processed another time, you're going mental. Wait a second, did I forget a chest here? Oh, apparently yes. Let's take that now. There be triple chest. Thank you a lot. Oh, I can't wait to see Phieraggi go off with the limit break. I really hope I get to a high and ridiculous amount of revivals. What am I saying? I don't mean revivals, I mean amount on Phieraggi, so we have a ton of beams. It's so interesting for whatever reason to do this that I used to do with Infinity videos, you know. I already have an Infinity video on Phieraggi where I manually gave myself the level ups after the weapon is evolved, you know. And yet, it still feels different. I mean, overall, you don't start with a nerf version. I'm not sure how exactly I did it on Phieraggi. Wait, let me see. This is actually close enough that I'll just keep this. Yeah, but overall, I usually tend to start with a nerf version. So I think on Phieraggi, I started with only 1 beam instead of 4. And the duration of the beam is insanely short. Now, some people don't even know this, but if you don't have enough cooldown reduction, then the beam is not permanent. This only happens with a maxed out empty tome, or if your character has a bonus in cooldown reduction, but otherwise, it actually blinks. It doesn't go around you, it just blinks. Oh, Phieraggi, and let's head down there, we have Phieraggi now, and then I probably just get more curse, yeah, I would say so. Careful there. But yeah, you can imagine how weak this weapon was when I started with it, but at the end of the game, everything was covered in Phieraggi beams. And I want to see how it turns out here with the limit breaker. I'm really curious to see that. It could have also been the case that I should have maybe went for Moon as addition. I don't know, possibly. But overall, I think I'm fine with what we have right now. Crown, there we go. I just want to have a lot of crowns. I will go over to the right first. I will pick up both of the rings, since the area increase you get from the ring is quite nuts. And it's pretty much like replacing 8 level ups that you would get on Phieraggi. Maybe before I do that, I should actually check out what the area level up looks like. Because if it's 5% or less, then it's just not worth it. Someone told me that the power-ups or the level ups that you get on weapons, they are pretty much the same as if you would get it on your character, as in the result is the same, and just trusting what I was told there. Wait a second. Oh yeah, we have so much cooldown reduction because of the Arcana. I was like, wait a second, Empty Tome is not maxed out, what's going on here? But yeah, I might not take the ring at all if it's a 5% area increase that Phieraggi has. Now if it's a 3% increase or none at all, then I will take it because that makes it very much worth it. But could you guys maybe spawn a little bit more enemies? You know, I would highly appreciate this. At 11 minutes I could take the Arcana that pulls in everything on the stage, but I want to have Awake. Awake gives you 3 additional beams, as well as, I think it was 30% bonus damage on your beams. Well, 30% of the base damage, you know. And it's definitely not worth it to just, you know, stand still instead of walking over there. No, it's fine. I'll take the little stroll over there. I'll get the... Oh, that's a normal chest, never mind. But I'll pick it up. Thank you for Tarona's box. Oh, we might face one problem that I didn't consider. So, if the enemies are too fast, which will most likely be the case, yeah, they will get inside of the circle that I have there of the beams. And that will kill me. Because inside of the circle, it doesn't hurt them. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I have to pay attention to this. Well, do I... yeah, do I actually pay attention to this or not? I could also limit break for a bit before I get the rings. But I kind of want to have the additional curse, that would be great. Yeah, especially with the stuff that I have, you know what? Here, let me get that, let me get that. Sayonara bees! And now we head over here to the other side. And I will just right away get the curse. I think what I'll do is I will just get Tarona's box maxed out. There's Awake. 3 more beams should help me out a lot. Hopefully I don't have to reroll too much. And... Ooh, no. We are fine. Where is Awake? There it is. Perfect. Oh, you can already see the gap where the beams are formed. Oh, I love this when that happens. But now I'm heading over to the arrow. I think I will just max out Tarona's box. And, yeah, looks good. I don't have the Skullomaniac this time, which I just realized was actually a mistake. I wanted to have it, but, I mean, I would have needed to replace something like the Spinach or the Attract Orb. And I think what we have right now is fine, and we will have more than enough curse to deal with the enemies. Or rather, that the enemies might become a problem for us. I mean, come on, what's a 50% difference? Oh, Dex, that's a 50% difference. How far am I away? Oh my god. I don't like it that they are so far apart from each other. Like, why would you do this? I don't understand that. It's totally understandable for me that... Wait, how much damage did he just take in that hit? No, those were just 2 damage numbers, okay. That looked like he took 4k damage or so, but I think those were just 2 damage numbers. Like, I totally understand the point of, yes, you have to get there, you can't just pick it up the moment the stage starts. Where I'm like, also, why? Why can't you just put a punishment on yourself with additional curse, you know? And it takes some time until you even get to that point, since you want to have the 6 items first, until you pick them up. So I don't like that they are this far away. And funny enough, a couple of times... in the past, there were patches that would pull in the items since they were so far out. So if you check on Mad Forest right now, and you see where the Spinach is and the Pomerola and other stuff, I mean, aside from them being in completely different positions, they also used to be way further out, or a decent amount further out, than they are right now. Which is ridiculous. I mean, then again, you have the arrows and you have the rings. They are, I think, as far out as the items used to be. Oh my god. I need this. Gimme. Yeah, more curse, there we go. No, Tarona's box Dex. Nothing gives more curse than Tarona's box right now. There we go, more Tarona's box. Oh, this might be a ton of level ups. I think those were all the level ups that I missed here. There we go, 100% bonus curse. Let's go for even more curse. Let's just not die. Okay, please. There we go. Okay, can we deal with them? I mean, we attack it ridiculously fast. Please. The maximum attack speed of Phieraggi is 10 hits per second, but it can also strike 7 enemies at once. And I really wonder if the penetration goes up, so we can hit more enemies than just 7. Okay, I just want to take a look at this, then we will random always. I just want to see the different ones that exist, you know. So speed is definitely one that I'll go for. 5% area, amazing. Okay, what else do we get? Come on. We have might, yeah, okay. Is that it? Those were already 3. That's quite a lot. Like, I wouldn't expect to see much more than that. And yeah, the same ones again. I'll do it a couple more times. Like, maybe I would say until level 80. Possibly. Area yet again. Ooh. Area yet again. Okay, well, I guess that is just how it is. Pierce. Yeah, Pierce +1. I don't think this is actually good. Like, how often do you hit more than 8 enemies with one single beam? I will take a couple of them. And as I said, until 80, so just 8 more levels. Amount. No, wait a second. I might actually do this manually then. Let's get the rings over there. Should I just go? Okay, I can't even move this. There we go. I'll just go for random always. Ooh, there we go. Clover and... oh, candelabra, nice. Well, it was luck and it was area, yeah. Man, oh man, these beams are ginormous. Maybe it was actually no mistake to just go for random. Like, sure, we will not get all the amounts that show up, but in the end, you can only have so... What happens there? Did you see that? What was that? Wait, but what? Whenever I level up, it flashes. Why would you do that? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's really... No, I'm not gonna keep leveling up. Like, I will do it all in one go, but I will not walk around and constantly level up. That flashing is really annoying. Okay, prepare yourself for some flashing. There it is. Nope, that was not it. Where's the big ready? Come on. Show yourself. Hello? There's a chest. I don't need that. Where's the big red gem? Is it this one? That was not big. Oh, that was it. Oh my god, we have so many beams. I love it. I wonder how many beams we will have at the end of the game. The crazy part is that we will have an insane amount of beams. I just wonder if we will be able to cover up the entire screen in beams. I still hope in the future the developer will add an option where you, for example, just click on the weapon here and it will show you what 39 levels you got in there. Like, it doesn't need to show all of them individually, but just Pierce, and then it shows, I don't know, 7. As in, you got 7 level ups for Pierce. Not that the current value is 7, just 7 level ups. Then area, if you, I don't know, if you had 10 of them, 50%, and so on, you know, that you have an idea of what changed about the weapon. And this will also show the distribution, the weight of the level ups, right? Which ones will appear. Okay, I'll stop moving around, this is just ridiculous. And flashing. No, that was not the flashing again. What is going on today? Oh my god, that is a rave party. A mini rave party. Another weapon that was requested was Rune Tracer, which I will definitely do. I just wonder if I should go for no future. We also have Hellfire on the list with the Fire Wand Arcana. Is there any other weapon in particular that you want to see, that you would like to see the most? Then just let me know and I will do them, of course. It's always a bit hard to know what the general audience would like in comparison to what I would like myself. And the things that I like, I will do them regardless, because I like them, you know. Eventually, I will end up doing them. But it's nice to have some feedback, to just know, okay, this is what people want to have. Let's just avoid that forever. No, just kidding. Something is flying through the screen. Do you see that? Sometimes. There. What is that? What kind of enemies are these? Are these the... No. Oh, they are mishmash, the red guys that are so fast at times, and the bigger boys. Yeah. I'm not... Oh, I picked it up. I was about to say I'm not gonna pick this up so you don't have a rave party, and you ended up having a rave party, I'm sorry. I think the enemies forgot to spawn. I gotta be honest, I don't see them. There's something sometimes appearing at the end here, right? But these aren't enemies. They're just corpses. I don't know, it's a little bit weird. I wonder, oh my god, I just realized that. So, there's a mechanic in the game, and I've made a video about this a very long time ago, where if you attack the Reaper too many times, he will just stagger and like stutter move like this. Pretty much like this. You can achieve this only with Phieraggi, but in the past the only way you could do that was effectively, so that it actually prevents you from dying, with modded. But now, if we get enough beams, we will actually be able to do this. So I would say the goal for today is just to get to that point. Then I will do a calculation on how much HP he is supposed to have. We will check out how much damage he takes. And then we will see if maybe just for the fun of it, I will go through it and try to kill him. But we will need to... Actually, that will be impossible, I just realized. Yeah, the main issue will be that I have no indicator when he dies, since the little Reaper spawn, the trainees, and they will make the kill counter go up all the time, which means I never know if I kill the Reaper. Yeah, that's kind of pointless then. Unless they do not count to the kill counter. I gotta check that out once we are there, and then I'll make a decision. Oh my god. I feel like I'm back to gold farming, except this is on 0x. I deactivated all the X, I usually deactivate them, otherwise each video just goes crazy. And while I do understand the people that ask me to activate the X, put yourself into the shoes of someone who is not just watching this as the first video, but someone who has watched, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 videos. Do you think they have fun watching every single time an egg run that just turns into... No. You wouldn't have fun with that either. Okay, what do we want to have here? This one is definitely good. I think I will actually just go for this one. Plus 3 beams. There we go. There they were added. Oh my god. I think in the future, if I ever level up, I will just cut this out, because that is a little bit too much flashing for my taste. Not that I'm a fan of flashing, but that is too much. And just in case you're curious, 1 is already too much. Did I just accidentally turn this video into a gold farming video? Man, this looks amazing. Look at all the gold flying in. It just keeps going up. Wow. And then with 1 single weapon. That is crazy. Oh my god, I have to try out Pugnala again, my egg Pugnala. How good the new Phieraggi is then. The main issue of the old Phieraggi was only that it couldn't hit all the enemies at once, because it was limited by the amount of beams you could have. But now it's no longer limited. You could just go for a limit break, you go for 2 weapons, 1 being Phieraggi, the other one being the cats, and then you go crazy. I will now look for the red gem. Just keep in mind we are level 205. I'm not gonna show you the flashing, it's just overkill. Oh, there it is. See you in a second. That was not the one, okay. Where is it? That was a freeze. Okay. There's a red gem. Jesus Christ, that was bad. 33 times. Yeah, I mean, this was just a little bit, right? And it was already really bad. Can you believe that this is unmodded right now? This is just limit break. My entire screen is covered. I don't know if I'm supposed to love it or to hate it, because in the past you couldn't have this in a game. And now you just have it by playing normally. Like in the past you needed to mod the game for it. And while you might say, yeah, but if you mod it then it's limited because not everyone can mod the game. Yes, that's true. But you still had to distinguish between what is possible in the game, and it felt, how should I say, more normal. It didn't feel like it's too crazy, too power creepish. And you could do this with modding then, but you knew this is not part of the game and it's fun for a one-time experience. But after I did Infinity videos, like whenever I did one for Phieraggi or so, I would never play them again because, you know, it's fun having it once, but a second time, not really, not that enjoyable. But I mean, you can't really argue with the result of me playing again. Like yesterday, I think I played 7 hours of Vampire Survivors. And I think the real impressive part about that is that I rediscovered my love for RimWorld. Now, just not to be misunderstood, when I play games, I usually play them in cycles. I don't play them for maybe 1 to 2 years, and then I play them for 3 months straight, with like 500, 600 hours in total in that period. This is how I play games. And I just went back to RimWorld, I had a ton of fun, I had a blast, and then I booted up Vampire Survivors just randomly because I want to check something, and that checking quickly turned into a 7-hour session of me just grinding and playing. Oh, I missed that so much. It's so nice to have that back. Level 267? Dude, we are climbing up, and really quickly. You can barely see what's below here. Did he actually make the beams transparent? Oh, I would be so impressed by this. The game has a lot of issues for people that have issues with flashing or just overall also clarity, you know, what's going on in my game. That is a very big issue, and I hope this transparency topic becomes a thing for all the weapons, but especially Gatti Amari. The cat fights, when they fight the so-called scuffle, you can't see anything on your screen anymore. It's literally impossible to see whether there's an enemy or a boss. There is a layering in the game, so as you can see right now, the experience down here is on the top, and if I move up, this one moves on the top, so there is layering, but it doesn't really help. Oh, nice number. It doesn't really help that much, since, yeah, if a boss is up here right now, we wouldn't see him. Okay, with the transparency we would, but not if it was Gatiamari, and you could just walk in, and whoosh in, and I'm dead. Current level 286, 17 nice level in a minute of talking. I like that. I don't think there's a chest that I need to pick up, right? We have all 3 Arcana, yes we do. And the other chests are just upgrades, which we can't take because we are maxed out, so hey. Oh, I gotta take a moment to appreciate painkillers. I'm not a big fan of taking medicine in general, unless it's like something very, very specific that you need. Like, let's say you have internal issues or so and you need medication to control that. That is something else. But talking about painkillers, I don't like taking them, since I know the more often you take them, the less effective they become, and they also have severe side effects if you do take them too frequently. But if you are in this much pain and it goes away, like right now I don't feel anything. This is so beautiful. I can freely talk again, I can close my mouth. Best thing ever. And we just hit level 300. I just started talking again. I was saying we are about to hit level 300, and then I picked up a red gem, and obviously I interrupted because I'm not gonna show that to you. There's just too much flashing, okay? For myself, while I play, it's totally fine. I get asked this question a couple of times if this is not too much for me, and interestingly enough, while I play, I focus on very different things than, for example, when I rewatch the recording, if I edit it. Or when I'm on YouTube and I watch my own video, I notice I just sit back and I just, you know, check out whatever I want to see there. And while I'm playing, I mostly focus on the character or enemies. And everything else just disappears. I don't really see that stuff. And yeah, that's how I play. Oh my god, we are making a circle. This would be blasphemy in Minecraft. And yes, I know, there's a video where someone used the command block to make a circle in Minecraft. Blasphemy. Back in the days we used to burn these heretics. What was that for a sound? That was a grandma duck or something. Okay, time to pick up the XP. I just kept flashing for 15 seconds. Oh my god. So yeah, it's looking very good. I would say we are ready for the death. We almost hit level 400. Oh my god. Imagine this entire thing with Moon. Well, actually Moon would make the weapon a lot worse. No, I wouldn't want that. Since you don't get any cooldown reduction in the level ups, it would not be as good. But what am I looking for mostly? Maybe another stage? This stage is not the best one for level ups, it's actually library. But given that we shoot into every direction, I wanted to have a stage that allows the enemies to come from anywhere. Okay, we are about to hit the end here. I will go around and collect experience. As usual, I will cut it out that you don't see that. Oh, no. Wow. How did you do that? I have no idea how he's just casually walking through this. I guess it's because of the insane curse. I'm totally caught off guard right now. I didn't expect that he would be able to do that. Okay, this is more like... No. Something is really weird. What is it? What is going on? Something weird is going on. I think I'm still missing beams. But that doesn't make any sense. No, it's the curse. The curse must be the issue. Well... this was a little bit disappointing. But then again, what was I planning to do there? 704 million damage? That sounds like Phieraggi.